Hello, everybody there at mickey.com.au. It's Trader Cobb reporting here, taking you through the markets and what I'm seeing at the moment. Of course, we've just seen some pretty solid falls come in across the board. We've seen the market come off quite heavily. I want to make spend my time really talking to Bitcoin here and walking you through some scenarios that have been playing out, and just to give you a bit of an understanding for the characteristic of this market at the moment. Now, as you can see, since we had this beautiful run, we had a little pullback, we had another beautiful run. It was really good. And often what I do, what I teach in my courses is when we start to see these big candles, that's when things can get a bit messy. That's when we tend to see our pullbacks. You know, big candles generally represent big volatility, and then we see big mess. And that's exactly what we've seen. Now, the mess has tried to clean itself out. We did have a slightly higher low here. We had a higher high here from this high. We pulled back into this cradle zone. Beautiful little setup there that didn't end up triggering. And we sailed south once more. Then what we saw, and so short-lived run back down. All right. Then what we saw as well, recently, the last week or so, was a rejection of 10,000, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, closing above each time. Today, right now, we've seen a decent bit of selling. Of course, we're down 5.3% as it stands right now. So if I jump down now, for a start, to the 4 hour, and we're going to move around some of these time frames here. I'm going to give you an in-depth understanding of what I'm seeing. If I just take you back here, through what has been our most recent messy period. This run down and this run up. They're the two significant ones we've got. This was too messy, but this run down, there was trading opportunities in here. Okay, there was opportunities back here. I was actually at an event, so I wasn't able to take that, but my members did. So good profit. Then on the way back up, let's go and have a look at the 2 hour here, because that's where the action was. On this run back up, a couple of weeks back, was a beautiful little cradle here. A wonderful profit, epic move, great. What I'm getting at here is, each of these moves has typically had one trade in it. There's a decent move, one trade. There's a decent move, there was that one trade. Now what we've got, there was no trade here because we just fell. There was nothing there to hold it. There was no pullbacks. It just went ka-thump. There was maybe on the 1 hour time frame you might have been able to pick up this one, but that again was quite late in the evening. We're talking about midnight, so that was a maybe there, and I wasn't around for that certainly. So not an opportunity that was missed if you're not there. Now, what we've also got here is, look, we saw a higher low, higher low, higher low, break above. Great. It was looking really good. I was like, okay, well, we're starting to get that momentum again. Similar to the momentum we got back here. We were messy like we were here. We got resistance like there, and then we broke, and then we pulled back, and that's where the opportunity was. Now, of course, we did get that pullback into that cradle zone right there. It broke above. That was at 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. And then today, of course, it has come off. So what we're seeing, the lengths of the trend, the duration of these trends being either up or down, it's getting really, really short. They're coming into a very short period of time. So look, last big run down. It was less down than up, right? Now, up, we're going back down. It's just becoming more and more difficult to trade, especially if you don't know what you're looking for. I've not had all that many trades over the last couple of weeks, just simply because there hasn't been that much activity. If you're somebody who's out there who's trading, chances are you're probably going to be giving some money back at the moment. And that doesn't mean you're a bad trader. It just means you should probably stop. Trade when the conditions are right, not just because you feel that you need to. Having a look at CoinMarketCap here, I can see Bitcoin dominance is at 68.9%. So it's still very, very, very dominant here, with the next biggest being obviously Ethereum here with 20 billion. So very interesting there to see just how much market dominance Bitcoin has at the moment. I don't know how it's going to react to that. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'll tell you what, it is becoming much more tricky. Let's have a look at this weekly right now. Pull back into this weekly cradle. Look how messy this is getting. Now, we do go through periods where it does get messy. Case in point, this back here through end of 2015, early 2016. A long period of consolidation. Then we saw it get going. At the moment, it does appear that the market doesn't really know what it wants to do. Now, until we break down through this level here and have a weekly downtrend, I'm still messily, but still more bullish than bearish, because that weekly uptrend is in place. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that gives you a bit of insight, a bit of understanding, and a bit of detail around the way that I look at the markets. There are still opportunities available. There have been opportunities the last couple of weeks. They just haven't triggered. I haven't actually had an order fill for a little while. It's really important to know what it is that you need to be looking for. I trade from a checklist-based trading strategy, and if you're in Australia, jump onto the Trader Cobb website, tradercobb.com. Have a look at our events coming up. We've got Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, and Hobart coming up. If you are not in Australia, then jump on the website anyway. Bunch of content there. Mickey, you've been good. This has been Trader Cobb of tradercobb.com, taking you through market analysis of Bitcoin. Cheers, guys. Hope it helps. Bye.